It is twilight atop the cliffs of the ancient world, where the jagged peaks of Olympus meet the storm-laden sky. The air is heavy, the clouds purple-black and churning, and the rumble of distant thunder rolls like the drums of war. Standing on the precipice, his red cloak snapping in the rising wind, stands Thor Odinson, hammer in hand, eyes narrowed beneath the silvery helm. Beyond him, stepping out from a swirling vortex of darkness, strides Ares, Greek god of war, plated in blood-red armor, his gaze burning like coals beneath a battle-scarred brow. In his gauntleted fist he carries a spear that glows with a sullen, hungry energy. For centuries, the tales of mortal bards have whispered of their power. Thor, son of Odin, wields Mjolnir, the Stormbringer, his strength unrivaled among the Asgardians. Ares, son of Zeus and Hera, is destruction incarnate, the embodiment of conflict itself, drawn to strife as rivers are drawn to the sea. This night their paths cross by fate and iron will. The cause: ancient grievances, divine pride. In a contest to settle among gods who cannot bear the thought of a rival's legend eclipsing their own, the ground shakes with every footfall as the two gods circle, their followers hidden at a respectful distance, daring not to intervene. The thunderclouds gather, swirling above them, reflecting Thor's simmering fury. Ares smiles, wolf-like and confident, raising his spear in a salute. Asgardian, come, show Olympus the thunder they fear. Without another word, Thor leaps, Mjolnir spinning in his grasp, comet of blue-white light arcing through the gloom. The hammer cracks against Ares' shield, and the force splinters boulders into dust, sending up a storm of stone. Ares gives ground, then roars, shoving back with a strength that matches Thor blow for blow. Sparks fly as spear meets hammer, weapons forged in the hearts of dying stars and godly tempests. Lightning stabs down from the heavens at Thor's call, enveloping him in radiant energy. The ground under Ares' sandaled feet glows, magma bleeding up from deep earth, as the god of war calls upon the chaos of the battlefield. They clash again, each blow resounding across the valleys below, shaking mountains and splitting sky. Mjolnir meets spear, thunder meeting fire, as the gods unleash centuries of rivalry, neither asking for quarter nor giving it. Ares moves with the brutal efficiency of 1,000 wars, his strikes precise, relentless. Each movement is a memory of conquest, each parry, a scar left on history. Thor counters with storms that rend the clouds and blind the eye. His hammer spinning in impossible arcs, a shield against the edge of destiny itself. For ages it seems they battle, god against god, lightning and shadow clashing above the mortal world. For an instant, they break apart, circling warily, both bloodied, both exhilarated. Ares laughs, teeth gleaming in the half-light. His smile is both a challenge and an acknowledgement of the worth of his opponent. You are no mere thunderer, Odinson. But Olympus bows to none. Thor, panting, runs a gloved finger over fresh dents in his armor. You seek to rule by fear and conflict alone. Asgard cares not for your pride, but battles for those who cannot. Their words hang heavy, dissolving into the tempest as the wind picks up again. Ares rushes, spear dancing in a blur, and Thor braces, invoking the full power of Mjolnir. Electric fire blazes around him, lightning weaving through the hammer's runes, surging down the shaft and through his veins. When their weapons meet again, the impact splits the clouds in two, casting the land below into sunlight and shadow. At last, Ares presses his advantage, his rage now a thing alive, wrapping the field in a dance of illusion and terror. Shadows and echoes of ancient warriors spring up, spirits summoned to distract, to intimidate. Thor stands his ground, eyes closed, centering himself in the storm's heart. With a roar, he brings Mjolnir down, sending a shockwave hurtling through the chaos. Illusions are shattered, the shades scattered to the winds. Ares falters, but only a moment. A miscalculation that Thor reads instantly. The Asgardian rushes forward, crashing into Ares with the force of a hurricane, cracking the war god's shield, sending both spinning across the mountaintop.
Ouch.
But still, Ares stands, battered but unbroken. They pause, both recognizing the futility of endless combat between immortals, the cost should they go further. The world beneath them quakes, the stars above watch in silent witness. Dropping weapons, they nod. an unspoken truce drawn in the language of gods. Thunder recedes, the battlefield falls silent, and the rivalry is not ended, but transformed each, leaving with respect for the other's strength and conviction, knowing their paths may cross again. As Ares vanishes in a shimmer of war-born mist, and Thor gazes at the clearing sky, the legends of their clash echo on, as eternal as the mountains themselves.